Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Lane. Today I'm doing a speed rebuild of the Seattle Seahawks. We don't have first round picks, so this should be a little bit more difficult. We need offensive line help. Other than that, we should be good in offense. And I mean, we have Russell Wilson, great in simulation. On defense, we need outside linebackers. We need a defensive line, some corner help. Basically, the whole defense outside of Bobby Wagner, Jamal Adams. And that's kind of it. If we're being totally fair, I guess Carlos Dunlap's not awful. We're going to put 10 minutes on the clock. My timer is down here. Let's get it started in 3, 2, 1, and go. Now, to start off, I did this last speed rebuild. We're going to do it again. Let's get Mitchell Schwartz. Let's get Melvin Ingram. And then probably Richard Sherman. I mean, why not bring him back? I really don't like that we don't have any first-round picks. Because usually you could swing that for like an Odell Beckham, a Julio Jones, stuff like that. Not that we really need receiver help. Having Lockett, having Tyler... I almost said Tyler Metcalf. Doesn't make sense. DK Metcalf. Let's start off. Let's trade an older player away. Let's get rid of, not Diggs. Dunlap would not be bad if they would, take him off my hands. Let's get rid of Everett because we do have Will Dissly as a backup. Ooh, Green. Okay, that's the Jets. That's not great. That's the Jaguars. That's not great. Who else was that? The Panthers. We might be able to get Brian Burns. Probably not just for Everett straight up. But yeah, that's halfway. Pretty easy, I would say. Backup quarterback, Geno Smith. Nice and easy like that. Strong safety, we have Adams. And who's the backup? Ryan Neal. I don't think that's the answer. Let's try a second-round pick with Everett. That's pretty close. So we could probably throw in a 5. It might have to be a 4. Yeah, it's going to have to be a 4. That's kind of unfortunate, but Brian Burns being on this defensive line will be huge. Done deal. That's good. Now, we have to think about older outside linebackers. Like, maybe we could get... We could actually probably just pick up KJ Wright in free agency. I know we have Jordan Brooks. I want to go, who am I thinking? I am thinking Jason Pierre-Paul. Now, I definitely did this in a recent rebuild, but he's so easy to get, it's kind of foolish not to go get him. Let's see if they'll take Penny off my hands. Straight up, I didn't really expect that, but obviously I'll take it. I really don't think there's anything I want to get rid of on offense. Offensive line, we need a guard. We need a center. We're fine otherwise. Dunlap, Ingram. Aldon Smith, we could probably get rid of. Or not. How does nobody want Aldon Smith? I know he's 30 years old, but as a 77 overall player, he's a good player. Who's an outside linebacker that is old? We couldn't get TJ Watt. I'm thinking that's Brian McKinney, right? Did they trade away McKinney? They did, but they do have Zach Cunningham. If we could pick him up, that'd be great. That's not even halfway. Right tackle, left guard, fullback. Do we even have a fullback? Is that something our team has? Nick Bellor. Who? I've never heard of Nick Bellor. Granted, I don't know many, fullbacks in the league. Third round pick for Cunningham. I'm kind of surprised by that. What about a second round pick? Let's take the third away just in case. Gets us halfway. Let's go 5 and a 6. That should be able to get the deal done. We're about to have 7 minutes left. All right, so it's going to have to be double 5s. Ooh, we have 2 4s. Not having 2 first-round picks, that's a real pain. Real pain. I'm going to try just a 4 and a 2 for now. I mean, we're going to have to get rid of both of our 4th-round picks, unfortunately. Send them over. I almost want to go back to free agency and just pick players up, which is such a lame way to do these speed rebuilds. Casey Hayward, we're not going to get. KJ Wright, bring it back. I'm kind of surprised the Seahawks haven't done that. Because, I mean, if we're being fair, the Seahawks defense is awful. Absolutely awful. Let's get Malik Hooker on the team. A lot of these players you used to be able to trade in Madden 20 when you did speed rebuild. You can't really do that, which is good. But at the same time, kind of not good. Because it is an easy way to cheese. We are doing a speed rebuild. If you cheese in a speed rebuild, it's not a huge deal. Let's maybe trade away Quandre Diggs. Ooh, Green from who? Browns. Could we get Beckham? Maybe. Definitely maybe. Let's go with 3 and a 5 with Diggs, see if that works. No. So we're not going to be able to get Beckham. That's fine. Wyatt Teller, probably not. Petonio, on the other hand. Bada boom. So the offensive line outside of center. I don't know why I said bada boom. Done deal. All right, who else can we get rid of? Jamal Adams, we're not going to do. We're kind of 5 deep at corner. Ooh, double yellow. That was from the Buccaneers. I can't really think of anything from the Buccaneers. The Colts, I can't really think of anything. The Dolphins, not really. Jaguars, no. The Patriots. Who can we get for the Patriots that would help this team out in a hurry? Maybe David Andrews? I'm going to just try Reed straight up. Okay, so if we throw in some picks, that'll be a done deal. 5 and a 6. Send him over. Send him over. Thank you. We have 5 minutes and 10 seconds left, by the way. I think in Madden 22, I am going to put the timer on screen. I haven't exactly figured out how to do that. Maybe that's embarrassing to say. I just have no idea. Now, this is where we have to think. We can get rid of Aldon Smith or Dunlap. We could probably get rid of Melvin Ingram if somebody will take him off our hands, which they apparently will. Let's see. Let's go back around because there were some better teams. The Rams. The Rams for older players. Whitworth, I don't think so. Ramsey, we can't get. I like Sebastian Joseph Day, but I don't think that's really going to be the pick. Sean Jackson. That's kind of a weird pickup, I would say. I kind of like the idea of Leonard Floyd. The more I think about that trade, that might have been one of the worst trades I've ever made in a speed rebuild. That makes no sense whatsoever. It's a done deal, though. Not much I can do about it. No takesy backsies. Steelers want double? Okay. That opens up a lot of opportunities then. We have 4 minutes and 5 seconds left. Like, they still don't want those players. What about Ford or Woods? Nobody wants Ford. I was going to say, Ford is not, like, totally bad. Not that he's a great player, but I should still be able to get rid of him. The Saints do $101 million. How's that even possible? Let's get... Don't really need Malcolm Jenkins. Don't really need Cameron Jordan, even though it would be fun. It would be a lot of fun to get him on the team. That's not going to happen, though. Who's another older player we could pick up? Alexander doesn't make sense. I don't think we're going to get anybody from the Saints. We have 3 minutes and 30 seconds left, by the way. The Cardinals. Maybe? Chandler Jones is somewhat easy to trade for. Let's pull back on Ford. Let's go back here, see what they'll do with Dunlap or Aldon Smith. Nothing. Defensive tackle, fullback, tight end. I'm not against trading away Will Dissly. This is kind of a foolish move. It's almost done, though. I know a lot of people aren't going to like that trade. Dwayne Eskridge? Really? I thought Dwayne Eskridge would make that a slam dunk trade. Oh, we got nothing for draft picks. Witherspoon? The Cardinals don't want a corner. I mean, what are we doing? I don't think we're going to be able to get Chandler Jones. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, we have so many outside linebackers. What am I doing with this team right now? This might be one of the worst speed rebuilds I've ever done because we're so deep at outside linebacker, it doesn't make sense. As I trade for another one. Don't mind me. So we have Bobby Wagner. We have Pierre Paul. We could probably trade away either of these two. Or not. So what about Leonard Floyd? The Bucks. I don't even know who's on the Bucks that I would want. Gronk? Huh. I don't know about that. I'll take it clearly, but kind of weird. Zach Cunningham, Bruce Irvin, Barton. We have so many good players. Let's go to the Falcons. Just for the fun of it, can we get Julio Jones? We most definitely can. Because I feel like Zach Cunningham gets us, about halfway. Safety, right end. Do we have another right end that we can get rid of? Of course. Well, I mean, what am I talking about? I'm kind of surprised by that. It's like, do they want... I don't think they'd want any of these... Okay. We have 1:15 left. There's really not much we need to do. I want to take a grander look at the team just so I have a better idea. So we're good in the offensive line because Jackson will be over there. We're good at receiver. We're good at tight end, running back. On the defensive line, we could use a defensive tackle. We still have KJ Wright, Bruce Irvin. We need corner help. We have 55 seconds to find corner help. Trying to think. Who could we get a corner that would really help this team? I don't think there's any teams that want these players. Who's an older corner? Darius Slay? But he's probably like, oh, actually, they're interested. I don't think this will happen. No, we have to look for different corners. We have 25 seconds left. Maybe? That's an awful trade. We have 18 seconds left. I'm just going to go to free agency. I might just pick up Casey Hayward. Why not? It really doesn't matter. And then we have one more player we could pick up. Let's go Steven Nelson. And that should be good. All right, I'm going to rearrange the lineup, and I'll give you one more look before we send to the playoffs. So we're an 86 overall team with an 85 offense and an 88 defense. And Russell Wilson and the Seahawks are already good in simulation. So with all these additions to the team, we should be able to walk into the playoffs and probably make the Super Bowl. What? We made the playoffs with a wild card spot at 13-3. So the 49ers, I assume? The Rams? And they didn't even get the first round bye. They went 14-2, didn't get the first round bye. The Packers went 15-1. Okay. Might be a little bit tougher than I thought it was going to be. Wilson, 4,400 yards, 42-12. Carson, 931-4. Jones, 1,400 yards, 12 touchdowns. Wow. Lockett, 830 with 12. Gronk, 750 with 10. 2 for Metcalf, 706. On defense, Wagner, 106 tackles. Sack totals, 14 for Hayward, 6 for Richardson, 5 for Wagner. Interceptions, 4 for Sherman, big. 2 for Hayward, Nelson, Adams, 1 for Wagner, 1 for Jones. I can't believe we're 13-3 and got a wild card spot. Wilson at 3, Coach Dier LaFleur, we knew that was going to happen. Pete Carroll at 4. Offensive player, Wilson at 2. Defensive player, Bobby Wagner at 9. Offensive rookie, defensive rookie. Doesn't really matter all too much. So let's upgrade the team, and then we'll go week by week. Can we beat the 9-7 Philadelphia Eagles, make it to the next round? We can, 27-23. Now we have to play the 15-1 Green Bay Packers. And, of course, we lost to them. I mean, it's not really a big surprise. I do want to take a look at it, though, really quickly. Why is Geno Smith throwing for a touchdown? Rodgers, 322-1, and we still lost to Wilson, 261 with 2. Jones, 85 with a touchdown. Williams with a touchdown. Scanling, 132 with 1. Jones, 1. Adams, 1. Gronk, 2. Interesting. I don't know how we lost, really. But then the Packers did take down the Browns, so that's good. Aaron Rodgers, Super Bowl MVP. But that's going to be it for this video. Hit the like button down below, the subscribe button down below, and I'll see you next time.